So, welcome to Mundelein Minute. This is episode something rather, and we're
I
talking
don't know.
about two meetings: the Committee of the Whole. We had a cowman,
Cowman.
and that was on January 22nd at 6 p.m. And then we had the village board meeting right after, which did not last as long as
Cowman.
the cowman. And so, the Committee of the Whole, we met
What
to.
are those, Schwank? Why do we have those?
They're
I get that question so much.
they're a board meeting without being a board meeting.
Without any decisions being made.
Yeah, it's a board meeting without the formality and the
Yes.
decisions, and it's a place to go. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Yes, I support it. Yes, I have questions.
Yeah.
Get your questions answered, and provide some direction, but not the actual votes that matter and run the organization.
That's a great definition. Okay, let's go.
Awesome. So we had a committee of the whole to talk about the Bank Triangle. And this is a piece of property in the downtown. It's actually multiple pieces of property.
It's 6 acres.
It's huge.
What? My
Yeah.
mind was blown when I was saying. I was like, "That's huge."
So this is like Chicago, Seymour, Hawley, Park Street area,
or
and
PNC and First Midwest Bank that are called.
yeah, for people that don't know streets, and right, Kara.
I need landmarks.
So this was we sent this over to a vendor, a designer, and
Yeah.
somebody that works in planning, and asked them for some
What do we do with it?
suggestions.
What's gonna happen?
Right?
And wait, can we like rewind really quick? So maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but I just want this expectation to be like set forth before we go into any discussions. This is all conceptual.
Correct.
There is no one interested in this property right now. This is not definitive. This isn't going to be built tomorrow. This may never happen. This is all conceptual.
We don't have the money for the public spaces.
Ooh, touche, Schwank.
Like there's
Schwank's getting spicy.
this is an idea. This is a
But so we
concept.
did it now because we want, if for some reason some developer came to us tomorrow and said, I want to buy that, but I don't know what to do with it. We could say, look at this.
Yeah,
And that would be a thought.
right.
Or this is our goal for it.
And with so many parcels of land that are not all owned by the village, then we can somewhat plan around the ones that we have in our control today.
Yes. Yeah.
And say, okay, well, we're going to use this for this, or the water building could be this, or the vacant lot to the south where the gas station was could be this. So we kind of have some plans as to what it could be.
Right. But like I just went into this meeting with like, this is all concepts, and like part of me was like kind of annoyed by it in general. I mean, I feel like I'm disgruntled lately a lot with things, but like I feel like it gives the public a little bit of like false pretense,
I agree. I thought about that too.
like, or maybe even like false nerves, right? Because there was talk during it about a 4 to 6 story residential building, and like it's gonna freak people out, but maybe not, because it might never happen. So, like, and the mayor like wanted input, and like he was all like jazzed about it, and I was like, my input, like if you heard, was like, yeah, whatever, because like it's just too far away
Right.
for me to be like, oh my lord, and give like all this thoughtful detail on it, because like we could be talking 50 years from now.
So we've been at this for 5 years now.
Yes.
April or May will be 5 years.
Woof. And in those 5 years, what
In those 5 years,
what have you learned, Schwank?
that until the certificate of occupancy
Yes.
is issued, it may not happen. We have seen
Yes.
many a deal come through,
Yes.
and people get excited and
Or
all
like
gung-ho.
worked up about it, and they're real mad.
And-
Do you remember? This is a good one.
Yeah.
When there was an apartment complex proposed along Butterfield,
Mm-hmm.
and that neighborhood was pissed. They were
Yeah.
so mad.
They brought it to us.
They were mad.
They did.
And I feel bad now because they got worked up and they organized, which props to them for doing that. And then it just like went away and never happened.
Correct.
So like,
And that's only one
Yeah.
of the many that we have worked through that have come and gone. And
Yeah.
and this is not even one of those. This isn't even a developer.
we're not
that's
even
saying-
close. There's not even a developer. Anyway, we could rant about this, and we have ranted about this, especially me, because
Yeah.
like I am very much like a regimented person, and I like things like if they're going to be done this way, they're going to be done this way, and I am not very like creative.
Yeah.
My bad. But which is weird for like a woman marketer to say I'm not very creative, but I'm really not. Like I'm more like
Got it.
fact based. It just is too far away for me to be like pumped about it. Sorry.
I'm there with you. I like the idea. I like the plan. I want to see where it goes. I'm glad it's not one of these Texas reps that's just going to be a blank facade down the entire street.
Yeah, and you don't see anything.
and
I
it-
love the fact that there was some topography in it. Like it's very cool. Like
Yeah.
no like nothing against the design. Like it was very cool. It's just
So look, if you
Far away.
have somewhere between $500 million to $1 billion laying around, we have a perfect design plan for you. And reach out to Amanda Orwenchuk at the Village Mundelein.
you should put her
And-
email.
She
No,
would
don't do that.
be-
She'd kill us.
She'd be happy to work with you to get that started,
But you have to have $1 billion.
or even a half. Like There's
Construction
finance-
costs are high. I don't know.
that's true.
It is. Isn't it a TIF?
It's in a
a
TIF
Sorry,
district.
we can...
Which, if you're in real estate development, you know what that is.
So we'll start with $500 million, and we'll go from there.
So okay, so that's where we're at. It was a committee of the whole. People weighed in. There's going to be more talk about this
Maybe.
in coming months.
Hypothetically,
Yeah.
who knows? Anyways,
All right,
let's get back. Let's get to the stuff that I like
the village
making
board
the village
meeting.
run.
So, the village board meeting. We did.
Oh,
our-
we didn't talk about
Yeah.
public commentary in last meeting. Do you want to talk about that?
Oh yeah, sorry.
usually do
so
that.
there was public commentary.
Just
Just
one, right? Just Gail?
two.
Two. Okay.
Gail Becky talked about walkability, which is spot on.
Gail Becky is
Yep.
perhaps one of my top 10 favorite residents of Mundelein.
Whoa, love
Her
me
and her
some.
husband have walked 1,400 miles this year.
Yeah, love me some walkability.
Yeah.
And talked about trees and canopy and planting trees.
And not just planting baby trees, planting
correct.
big trees.
And leaving trees if possible.
Yes.
And in integrating green space, which we did see some
Agreed.
of. And
Not
the-
enough, though. There was a
Not
lot of
enough.
concrete
And
in
that
that.
was one
Yeah.
of my comments was leave the grass alone
And
because
can we make
it
it a little bit prettier?
absorbs. Yep. And then somebody else, Susan, talked about the hair salon that she owns next to Greg's and
Parking.
parking.
We never get to talk during public commentary,
Mm-hmm.
but I kind of wanted to, because a lot of people have brought up parking for with Morris Street development. Like there's all these townhouses going in, and what about parking? And I want to say that this board has been very aware of parking, and there's 1.5 spots per unit on that. I believe it's 1.5 per unit on that development, so it shouldn't interfere with any street parking there.
And if people come to visit them, then
There-
street parking's okay.
But there are guest
we
spots
also
there too.
there
So,
is, and we also want people to come and visit their friends and then go out to restaurants
Yeah,
and
yeah.
coffee shops and visit stores and spend their money
and
in
go to that
Mundelein.
hair salon.
Right, exactly. So, all right, village board meeting. Called it to order about 15 minutes late. Did the Pledge of Allegiance, the approval of minutes, public commentary. Ed Gallagher came and talked about Pace Suburban Bus.
Dude, pace on demand?
I know.
Genius.
It's
Who
pretty
knew
amazing.
that?
And he said you could, from the Pace on Demand app, the Pace app, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have it. You can request transportation and you may even get it up like 10 minutes later.
And it's like $2.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Genius. Anyways.
Okay, so then we had presentations and awards, and we did the introduction of Tom Pointer as our new deputy
Hey,
police
man.
chief,
That's good.
and Jake Anderson
Yep.
as our new police commander. Pretty awesome.
Pretty good. Lots of promotions over there at that police department.
Yep.
It's pretty good.
Yep.
I'm
So
here
no
for it.
no public hearings. The mayor did a meeting call for the committee of the whole again on the 12th at 6
State
p.m.
of the village.
State of the Village. He does this every year. Goes through his top 10, just like Letterman. And
That reference is going to get old. No one's going to know what you're talking about.
oh, that's true.
You're old, bro.
Womp womp. So our building director is retiring and leaving the
30 years?
30 years. He's seen a lot in the village of Mundelein, and he is retiring. So we are appointing a few individuals to create an ad hoc recruitment committee to
Hire him.
hire. Well, not hire him.
I mean,
but
not
hire,
him.
Hire somebody.
Somebody, hopefully.
Yeah. Right. And then we did a citizen appointment to the, oh my gosh,
Jetsby.
JETSB. Yes. The
That's
Joint
mine.
Lake County Emergency Transportation System Board. So Robin Meyer is our citizen appointment for that.
By the way, that's a spicy board to be on right now because 911 consolidations. I've really learned a lot. Super nerdy, but it's pretty fascinating.
Interesting.
I know. I'll stop talking now.
And then Colleen Tancredi was appointed to the Beautification Committee, did a mayoral proclamation recognizing 211 Day in Mundelein
Yeah.
and the 211 services, which I learned a lot about
Me too.
from this.
Basically, like anything you need,
211.
211.
You can call and text.
That's yeah.
And then we issued a liquor license for Chicago Ramen in Mundelein, which I am excited to see open
You know who else
soon.
is really excited about that?
Who?
My mom.
Your mom?
She literally texts me once a week. Hey, when's that opening? I'm like, I don't know.
So, Kathy, I'll see you there since I seem to run into you everywhere.
You guys can go have ramen together. I don't know that my mom's even ever had ramen, but she's
But she's excited about ramen.
pumped about it. Pumped.
Kathy, text me. We'll go get ramen. And then, so there was no motions for community and economic development.
That is like a first.
Mm-hmm. It's usually like a chunk of the
I
agenda,
know.
and today was, or this meeting was nothing. But Trustee Wilson talked about some upcoming ribbon cuttings and the EDC meeting.
Yep.
And
Philly Special had their ribbon cutting this week.
Philly Special, yeah. And then-
Lucky Bites has got one coming up soon.
Yep.
McDonald's has one because they redid their inside.
Yeah, they did the whole remodel.
Things are happening here, man.
Yeah. Nothing for Public Works. Under Finance, we just did the AT&T separated bills, $2,818.37. And then the bill approval, the rest of the bills, was $1,214,634.46.
Standard.
It's a pretty standard amount, and everything is in the finance packets, actually in two places on the village website, on the finance page, and also in the agenda.
Wow, Linda. Crushing that.
She's on it.
She is.
And then public safety,
That's me.
the Brycer agreement.
Basically, it's just like an agreement to help with fire inspections to make things a little bit easier for our fire inspectors. So, sort of a little bit of automation happening to lessen up some workload, but
Awesome.
yeah.
Nothing for building, nothing for transportation.
Oh, wait, I have
Infrastructure.
one for Polar Plunge. I have an announcement.
Oh,
Polar
sorry.
Plunge in Fox Lake. I forgot when it was. February 25th.
I just wrote, 225. Yeah,
Oh,
look at
nailed
that.
it.
I did
Yes.
write it down.
So if you want to donate to Special Olympics or participate, go to the police department website.
There you have it. Okay, omnibus list, GIS consortium membership, the downtown properties. So these were some agreements that were paid out, like a TIF replacement note of $294,249.25. Same for Mundelein downtown properties for payment tax year. So this is like a annual tax tip payment of $21,656.
Wait, where are you in the omnibus?
Yep.
Oh yeah. This
And then the GIS consortium is just the authorization to sign that contract.
yes.
Yeah.
Where am I? What? I'm sorry.
This is the nerdy stuff of
Yeah.
municipal
That's
politics. Yeah.
That's omnibus is like we've talked about it before. Now it's just up for a vote, so should
Yep.
be no discussion.
Nothing under village staff reports, no executive session, and we were out of there 30 minutes later.
That was it. So
Yeah.
committee of the whole was about an hour, and that was 30 minutes. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
That is it.
Anything coming up besides the polar plunge and all the ribbon cuttings?
Lots of ribbon cuttings. I don't think we have anything going on this weekend in town,
No, it's
which is
the quiet time of year where
It
nobody wants
is.
to go out into the cold.
it is cold. It's dark and yucky. No, nothing coming up. I'm looking at my calendar the next couple weeks. Just I got some first grade basketball going on Saturday morning.
Oh, that sounds fun.
We played Officer Pointer's team last week.
Oh,
He was there, and I was like, "Oh boy, Theo, don't hurt his kid. We'll get in big trouble."
right.
So, that's it.
All right. Well, we'll see you in the next episode. Sorry about skipping a few. The holidays and sick kids got in the way. And
Imagine life with how many kids do we have? You have like 1,700,
yeah, something like
and
that.
I've got 3, so 1,703 kids. Someone's bound to be sick all the time.
It's true. And that's not even talking about us.
Who cares? Who cares about us?
We don't get a break. Push through.
That's right. Just go till you die.
All right. We'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for tuning in.
Drive safe.
Bye.
Bye.